Alright, we're going to start with day one notes. We're going to talk about parallel lines. Parallel lines are two coplanar lines that do not intersect. Okay, so these don't intersect. And arrows are used to indicate that the lines are parallel. The symbolic notation for this is that AB, we have two lines, is parallel to CD. So the two lines means parallel. Parallel planes are planes that do not intersect. The symbolic notation for this would be that plane J is parallel to plane K. So skew lines are non-coplanar lines that do not intersect. So to figure out what skew lines are, let's take WT for example. WT is skew to UQ. So WT and UQ. Alright, the other skew lines we could say UV is skew to TP. TP. So see how they're on opposite sides. The last one we could say is WS is skew to RQ. So now we're going to name all the segments parallel to AE in this figure. So if we look at AE, all the segments parallel would be FB, GC, DH. Because all of those are going in the same direction, even though they're in a three-dimensional figure. So here we want to give two examples of parallel planes. So if we look here, we have a plane out front here. So its parallel plane is in the back. So we would name it with 3 points. So plane EFB is parallel to plane HGC. Now, since this is in a box, there are other parallel planes. So our other parallel planes would be the ones on the side. So we could say plane EHD and plane GFB. Now we want to name all the segments that are skew to GH. So if we look at GH is right here. So for them to be skew, they have to be in a different plane and not parallel. So EA would be skew. FB would also be skew. DA would be skew. And CB would be skew. Alright, now we want all the segments of this figure parallel to JK. So if we look at JK, the segment that's parallel is OP. Name all the segments parallel to NS. So NS is right here. So parallel to NS, they have to go the same direction. So JO and KP and LQ and MR. Now it says name a plane parallel to JKL. So if we look at this, if we look at JKL, plane JKL, that's going to be this whole plane. The only one that's the same shape is over here, and we can just call that plane PQR. So we can just pick 3 letters. Okay. Now it says name 4 segments skew to RQ. So skew means non-coplanar, not in the same plane, and they do not intersect. So if we look at RQ, okay, skew to that would be JO. So JO would be skew, and JK would be skew, and JN would be skew. So anything pretty much on the opposite side. JN, and then the last one's PK. Okay, those are all the ones that don't intersect that line, or will never intersect that line, and not in the same plane. Alright, now we're going to go talk about some transversals. Okay, talk about transversals. So transversals are when we take a line and it crosses two other lines. So T here is our transversal. So we say a line that intersects two or more lines. Okay, so here our transversal is T. With transversals we have relationships. So if we look here, it says corresponding angles. And corresponding angles, I think of those like a ladder. Okay, think of corresponding angles like a ladder. So here's like my ladder. I don't like how I did that. Here's my ladder pieces. Okay, and if I put L and M on top of each other, 1 and 5 would go on top of each other. So angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding. Well, that would also happen with angle 2 and angle 6, also angle 4 and angle 8, and also angle 3 and angle 7. So I think of those as like a ladder. Okay. Then there's alternate interior angles. Okay. When it says interior, it means inside the two lines. Eventually these lines will be parallel, but right now they're not. So inside the two lines. Okay, so if we're inside the two lines and we're alternate interior, when they say alternate, they mean on the other side of the transversal. So inside and alternate would be angles 4 and angle 6, and then also angle 3 and angle 5. So those are alternate interiors. Those are alternate interiors. Okay. Now, alternate exterior is also exactly what it sounds like, okay? Alternate exterior is on the outside of these two lines, okay? But on the opposite side of the transversal. So outside, here, and opposite. So angle 1 and angle 7. But also angle 2 and angle 8. Okay? Now, consecutive angles are also what it sounds like. They're right next to each other, so they come one after another. Well, consecutive angles are also interior. So here, consecutive would be like 4 and 5. Okay, so angle 4 and angle 5, but also angle 3 and angle 6. So, down here we want to name the angle relationship. So it says 1 and 8. Well, those are outside and they're alternate, so alternate exterior. 2 and 3. So 2 and 3, oh, sorry, I erased that. 2 and 3 would be consecutive, right? Because they're one after another. So 2 and 3 is consecutive. And you can say consecutive interior if you would like. 5 and 7. That's like the ladder, so that's corresponding. 2 and 7, so if you look here, 2 and 7 are alternate of the transversal and on the, so alternate of the transversal and on the inside of these two lines. So that's alternate interior. Okay. 1 and 3, it's like the ladder, so that's corresponding. And the last one is 6 and 7. 6 and 7, those are one after another, so they're consecutive.